Hello everyone and welcome to the Transit Nomad family, world's first subways, riding Budapest's first metro line 1. Before we get started, I'd like to let you know that I'm currently in Budapest, Hungary for a few weeks, and at the end of this trip, I'll be recording my final verdict video, comparing Budapest with other cities to help you decide if you should visit, while also saving you lots of time and money with practical tips on how to get the most out of your trip. This will be an exclusive video, but you can easily gain access to it by subscribing or donating any amount on buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. With that being said, we are currently located by the entrance to one of the stations of Metro Line 1 that was built all the way in 1896. It's actually the first subway line on continental Europe, and we are about to take a look at it in 2025. Let's see what it looks like, what it feels like, and what it has to offer. I'm super excited. You can see the tram is about to depart, or the train. Is that a tram or a train? Let me know in the comment section below. It looks a little bit like both. Here we have the validating machines. You can pay with your credit card, which is kind of cool because a lot of public transit vehicles do not have these kind of credit card machines yet in Budapest, but you can do it here on Metro Line 1. And this is the old school way to validate your tickets, and it still works and it's very efficient here in Budapest. Also here we have a map of public transit network as well as the basic information about this line. The frequencies are very high, you don't have to wait for too long. Also, their public transit system is very extensive. I have lots of videos on my channel covering different buses, trolley buses, trams, trains, and everything else that Budapest has to offer. So feel free to stay tuned for that. I do see that if we were to go in this direction, we would basically go all the way to the other end. But I would like to go just one stop towards the first stop of the line. So we're going to go underneath, cross to the other side of the platform, and hopefully board the vehicle going in the opposite direction. You can see you might have to use steps. I don't know if they have elevators. They might have it, but not everywhere. So that is something you need to keep in mind. Also here you can transfer to Metro Lines 2 and 3. Those are newer lines. They are much more modern and they have much higher capacity. You can see here they have the information sign with estimated public transport arrival times, which is very helpful. And we can see a metro train arriving that's going in the opposite direction. And that means our train is about to arrive now.
Vasparti tér, végállomás. Kérjük, adják el a szerelmet.
Wow, this station looks a little bit more historic, definitely cooler. As you can tell, the trains are very short, so they have a rather low capacity compared to a lot of other subway systems that are more modern. But nevertheless, they still are functional and people can still use it, and it's still a great way to get around the city. They also have these helpful information signs that tell you exactly where you are located and what can be found in the immediate area and also even further away. And you can see that Budapest is proud of all the different unique public transit options that it offers for visitors and residents. And I'm definitely a huge fan of this city, in particular because of public transportation, and I think that it is a great destination for transit enthusiasts. And also, this station reminds me a little bit of New York Subway. It does look a little bit cleaner and it doesn't smell as bad, but other than that, the style, the architecture, it seems a little bit similar because New York City Subway is also pretty old. So maybe that explains why they have some things in common. Although London's tube is also very, very old, and I feel like that one feels completely different if you compare it with Budapest and New York. And actually London's subway tube metro system was built even before this system. That's why I mentioned in the beginning of the video that this is the first system on continental Europe. Continental Europe does not include England. So right now we are at the very first stop of the line. You can see it's like very cute and elegant. I think it's very attractive, actually, very historic. So this is not only a way to get around, but it's also a way to kind of explore the city and feel its vintage charm. And with that being said, I would like to remind you that as an active traveler and business owner with experience, I might be able to assist you with trip planning, life coaching, and business consulting, with all the details available at buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. This is where you can also find lots of exclusive content on many different cities around the world, my secret tips, PDF guides, and the option to request a custom video on any topic that matters to you. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I appreciate you being a part of the Transit Nomad family and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.